Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to our Tuesday night Zoom. Can you guys believe it's halfway through December already? I am so excited you guys decided to join myself and Laura Blazer, Senior Presidential Director, here with me this evening. And Laura, I did make you a co-host so you can help let some people in as well too. As we're rolling through here, getting over our 200 mark already. So, you guys, I have always shared with you that, the ideas, the things that I share with you on Tuesday nights or the people that I bring on here, it's always a divinely inspired type of situation. And it always comes in times that I least expect it. And so the other day, I don't remember where I was, maybe it was last week, one day, I can't remember. I was driving down the road and all of a sudden it said, oh, do a segment on weight loss. And it's the end of the year. And of course, no one's thinking about it now because you're always thinking about what am I going to get to eat at all these holiday functions or holiday parties, but you're going to be thinking about it really soon. And I know myself personally, a year ago at this time right now, my weight was not where I wanted it to be at all. I had suffered a very tragic loss last year with losing Taylor and just gained a lot of weight really fast. There's no other way to describe it other than it just packed on. Emotional weight, mental weight, physical weight, spiritual weight, whatever it was. It was all packing on. Nothing was working. And so I remember ending my year going, okay, I am right now doing all my research into what am I going to do starting the beginning of January to kick off 2023 and be able to get myself back in shape. And, here I am now looking at that end of this year and going, okay, consistency paid off. I did it, right? It's happened. And so I know that if I can do it, you can do it as well too. And so I thought, who better to talk to everyone about besides my very dear friend, Laura Blazer, who is a personal trainer, a strength conditioning coach, and has literally been into health and nutrition her entire life. And let's do a side note here, actually cured herself of stage 3 breast cancer 5 years ago with diet and nutrition and detoxification. So talking about like living it to the core, not just for weight loss, but for literally life purposes, this woman has done it. And so God said, Laura, Stacy, you and Laura jump on here and do a Zoom on weight loss. But I pulled some key things that I think are going to be important. I've got before and after pictures. I have testimonials from people. I've got some studies, and different things like that. And I've got some Instagram reels. How many of you love watching really short clips on great nutrition or diet, exercise tips and things like that? I do, or at least my Instagram thinks I need all of that. So that's
and Dr. Stacy, you look amazing. Your year of perseverance and dedication has paid off, and wow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm grateful you joined me tonight, and we're going to talk about our tummy reduction protocol. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I remember when we first got into LifeWave, Laura and I got in 2.5 years ago, and I remember someone mentioning that. I think we saw it on one of the Facebook pages, and we're like, what? Tummy reduction? Sign me up for that. And so we do have before and after pictures, and we've got a great graphic that Laura made that we're going to share with all of you as well too, so you can see not only how it helps with weight loss, but also, of course, how it's going to help with overall health. So let's do the tech real quick. So this is what our patch looks like. This is a non-transdermal patch. It's sticky on one side and smooth on the other. And what David Schmidt, the inventor of this technology, has invented is in that white part in the center. This is a wearable light technology. And what do I mean by light technology? Well, we emit light or heat. Put your hand on your chest. You're about 98.6 degrees, especially, if you're in a colder climate. If you're down here in Florida, we may run a little hotter sometimes. But 98.6 is about what we are. And so that heat is what this patch is working with. There are no chemicals on this patch. There are no medicines, no nutrients, no herbs, no homeopathic remedies. What's inside of the patch, what David has invented, is a crystal lattice structure. It does not enter the body. That structure is made up of a solution of molecules, amino acids, oxygen, water, sugars. These organic proprietary blends of molecules form a lattice. It's reflective. It's in here. So it does not enter your body. Neither do any of the molecules, okay? So when I put it on my body in the morning when I get up, I brush my teeth, I put my patch on. I put it on the back of my neck, I put it below my belly button, I stick it here, I put it anywhere, the back of my, inside of my wrist, it doesn't matter, right? Your whole body is emitting heat or light. And so when I put this on, my body's heat or light hits the patch and reflects back my own light, but in a very specific wavelength. And so this is the thing, you guys, X39 is always your starting point. Always, 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 always the starting point for so many reasons. But when we're looking at our tummy reduction protocol, this is the starting point as well. The second patch we're going to talk about, Laura, you want to talk to them a little bit about Eon and the benefits of Eon?
I love Eon. I love it for just everything that it encompasses. So you guys, this is really the top selling patch before David launched X39, which is huge. It really speaks for itself. But its purpose is to reduce inflammation in the body systemically. You know, the foods that we eat, oh my gosh, if you're eating packaged foods, your inflammation markers are extremely high, and we're going to help you with that tonight, get them down. But you know, you guys, also what it does is it helps just dial you down. You want this patch on your body because it's going to dial you down, bring the body back in balance, and you're going to feel calmer, cool, collected.
But the other thing I want to talk about real quick before we move on with inflammation, when you look at weight loss, cells are inflamed. I remember doing a lot of research on heavy metal toxins. We're going to talk about glutathione next. I remember, I think I probably called you, Laura, and went, oh my God, I've got to do another heavy metal detox. I'm sure I have more heavy metals in my body. Of course, you accumulate those over time from the environment, breathing, water that's not clean, right? Our food or lack thereof food, depending on what you're eating. There's toxins in all of your personal care products, your cleaning products. Even if you do everything clean, you're still going to have toxins that enter your body. You can't stop that. We live in that world. We don't live in a bubble. So getting the inflammation down in your cells, which is what Eon does, helps the cells to be able to release the toxins. So let's talk a little bit, Laura, about probably I'd say your favorite patch, glutathione.
It is my favorite patch. You know, you guys, this is I didn't know about this technology when I was going on my healing journey. And when I heard David speak about this patch on so many, oh my gosh, the vastness of this is incredible. It is the master. And when it uses the word master, it's very intentional. It is the master of all antioxidants in the body that is produced naturally. And Stacy, this is a perfect piggyback with what you just said with the Eon. You guys, we have to give our bodies the opportunity to detox. Detoxing is such an important part of overall health and wellness, whether you don't need to lose weight or whether you're wanting to lose weight, okay? But it is going to enable the body to detox in the manner in which the divine intended it to be functioning on a daily basis. When you receive glutathione like I did when I was healing, an IV push, okay, there are other ways to get it as well, supplementation, okay? But when you receive these from an outside source, the body's only receiving about 23% or taking in about 23%. And it has a half-life of 7.5 minutes. So you guys, let's use me as an example in my IV push. I was getting a syringe that was about 8 inches long and probably 1.5 inches diameter pushed into my IV at the very end. Well, within 2.5 hours, that was gone in my body. Hence the reason they were giving me so much. But when you use this glutathione patch, the body is now able to produce for yourself 300%. Why? Because it's yours. And that's why it's so elevated. But then it is able to stay active in a 24-hour period. It stays with you for a 24-hour period. Sign me up. Stacy's ribs are probably still hurting from when my elbow went into her ribs the day I found out about this. And I said, how do I get that on my body? because for me, it was huge. But for tonight, talking about wellness and weight loss, you guys, a body cannot lose weight like Stacy was sharing with you with the Eon and removing or moving those toxins out of the body. We have to detox. This is going to play a huge part. Example, and many of you are on here. You joined a gym January 1st to lose all this weight. They gave you a trainer and he beat you up for 3 months. He had you lifting, he had you cardioing. 3 months later, you haven't lost a pound, you're discouraged, and you quit. Toxins reside in the fat cells. And when your fat cells get so clogged up, they don't know what to do. So they start hanging on for dear life. What do I do? This is going to aid you in getting your body set up to be more efficient in weight loss and let that weight come off easier than what if you hadn't taken the time to set the body up with this detoxification with your own glutathione.
You know, you guys, that's the thing. Do what works best for you and your body. If you need to take it slower with the glutathione patch and use it just a couple times a week, there's nothing wrong with that. You be the judge of you, okay? But better out than in. Please understand that we want to help you have a really good environment. And remember, your gut, 80-90% of that immune system's in your gut. And this is huge for gut health, reducing the inflammation. Your gut lining turns over every few days. That gives you the opportunity to create new environments because you're creating new food habits and patterns, right? So last patch in our tummy reduction protocol that goes on the tummy is our SP6. So SP6 is a different patch. These three activate very different peptides. SP6 does not work that way, okay? This works differently. This works on the SP or spleen meridian, which is on the inside of your left leg. And each patch comes with an instruction booklet. This is SP6, just so you guys can see this. When you order this, this will be in your pack. You can see inside of the calf, like right there, on the knee on the left side, or inside of the ankle. Any of those spots work. Pick a spot and stick with it for 7 days. But here's basically what SP6 does. This is marketed as a patch that curbs your appetite and boosts your metabolism. Now, how is that possible and why is it in our tummy reduction protocol? Well, what it really does is balances your endocrine system. If you're not familiar with your endocrine system, it's a set of glands and organs that start up in your brain, your pituitary, hypothalamus, pineal, go down into your thyroid, your pancreas, your intestines, your kidneys, your adrenals, your reproductive organs. All of these organs and glands are responsible for hormone balance. You can Google endocrine system and take a deep dive into that. It's really important that it's balanced. When you're looking at weight loss, most people know that thyroid is a huge component of that. And as I mentioned, so are your adrenals. Put your hand on your back where your kidneys are. Your kidneys are in the back, not the front, by the way. That's your bladder in the front. The kidneys are in the back and the adrenals sit back there on top of them. These little bitty almond-shaped things back there. And those are the ones that are secreting that cortisol that packs on the body fat from the stress. So you can see how these are working hand in hand, right? Helping balance that endocrine system. But guess what? Looking at our clinical studies, so it's very important. Glutathione is a very powerful patch. You hear me talk about this a lot. X39 elevates your glutathione about 30%. For some of you, that in and of itself is enough to start that detoxification process. Here's the thing. If you do not get rid of toxins of your body, if you do not help eliminate the toxic load, you are going to be in serious health detriment. Your conditions are going to be very detrimental down the road if you do not eliminate toxins. So if you just need to start with X39, and start slow with your detox process, with your Eon, that's perfectly fine. But in our tummy reduction protocol, we get right to it. We're like, let's get it out. and your glutathione is going to do that. All right. Yeah. And again, this is on startx39now.com. We can see an 87% improvement in the functionality of your endocrine system in just 7 days. That means probably a little bit better bowel movements, a little bit better function as far as in your metabolism. You may have a little bit curbing in your appetite, even in the first week. That's huge, right? To have some changes happen in first 7 days. I'm not saying you're going to lose weight in 7 days. Maybe you will. I don't know. There's a lot of components to that. But this tummy reduction protocol, SP6, is very important. Now, for the protocol, it is actually on the left side of the tummy. So I'm going to show you that picture and what it looks like in just a minute, okay? But this is a patch that we use in the protocol to help with metabolism and curbing that appetite. But again, at the root of it, we are looking at balancing the endocrine system. All of our David's patches, all of them are about balance. Let's get the body into homeostasis. That endocrine system is responsible for a whole lot more. You want to talk about heart disease? You got to look at the thyroid. Functional med says that thyroid's out of balance, that heart is going to suffer big time. So it's not just let's lose some weight. It's really let's get the whole body in balance. But let's look at the tummy reduction protocol because it is a fun way to do that. And we've got some great results from that as well too. So Laura, I want to talk a little bit about energy enhancer before I share the picture and some other things with them. So do you want to share with them energy enhancer?
Well, I love energy enhancer. I wear it every single day. Stacy, I know you do too. You know, you guys, this was the first patch David invented. And on a request from the Defense Department when he was working on a project, a mini sub-project with the Navy SEALs. And they asked David to come up with something. So the SEALs they don't want them amped up on caffeine, amphetamines, and oh my gosh, God knows what else, right? These SEALs, they need clarity, they need stamina, they need endurance, and they need to keep going. They need to keep going for long periods of time. So this is where the energy enhancer was born, right? It is a 2-patch system. There's a white patch and there's a tan patch. But here's the beautiful thing about this, you guys, it's not energy. And there Stacy has them, right? The white patch always goes on the right side of the body, and the tan patch always goes on the left side of the body. Okay, very easy to use, whether you put them on the chest area, the inside of the ankle, right? And as you know, always you're going to get that booklet to guide you. Okay, but here's the beautiful thing about the energy enhancer. We're not talking energy like a cup of coffee or a Red Bull or something like this. We're talking good, clean, cellular energy, right? It's really addressing the middle of the cell, the mitochondria, the ATP. Okay, do y'all remember when you were in your 20s? Did you ever utter the word, I don't think I have the energy? Never. Because it was all in place for you. Everything was there, right? We stayed out to 4 o'clock in the morning. We're back in the office at 7. We probably had the same clothes on, but we didn't care, right? We were just rolling through. But when you use this energy enhancer, you're able to provide good, clean cellular energy, and you will feel amazing. But what I love about it too, we're talking about removing toxins out of the body. It's going to help you turn over your lymphatic system more efficiently. Maybe you haven't been getting the exercise that you need, or maybe for whatever the reason, you're unable to get that system moving so they can be cleared out. This patch is going to help you do this, okay? It's going to help you remove the toxins, get them out of your body, and let that body function more on a cleaner basis. But there's a caveat. It does burn an extra 300 to 600 calories, and it gets that burning source from the fat in your body. Now, Laura, I don't need to lose weight. Okay. Remember, Stacy said this is about balance. It's not going to require your body to do anything that is not needed. So don't fret. Lymphatic system is going to be looking amazing, right? But there is that caveat of burning an extra 300 to 600 calories. And out of my mouth always comes, sign me up. I'm all in to burn an extra 300 to 600 calories.
Right, well, you know, I mean, the Navy SEALs didn't need to lose any body fat. I mean, they're the fattest men on the planet, right? So what it was using was we all have body fat. It was using
Yeah.
their body fat for their fuel. So it'll help you use your body fat for fuel, but not in a way that it's going to, if you are, I don't want to lose body fat. Trey, he's good. He doesn't need to lose any body fat. Why did he use energy enhancer? Basketball court, stamina, endurance, right? Being able to
Yep.
go nonstop. Why do marathon runners, I don't know a marathon runner that needs to lose weight, right? If anything, they're the opposite. Why are they using energy enhancer? Stamina, 26 miles
Yeah.
without stopping. I cannot even fathom.
Absolutely.
13 was the farthest I ever got. And that was one and done. I'm not doing that again. But never say never.
Hey, Michael Phelps in 2008.
Yeah.
Right?
The USA,
I mean,
there's no body fat, but why is he using the patches? Endurance, stamina, right? Speed, being able to beat those PRs. So energy enhancer, you don't have to use it in the tummy reduction protocol, but we highly recommend it because, again, you're burning an extra 300 to 600 calories a day, and that triggering that beta oxidation, you're getting rid of that belly fat, right? Which is what we want to focus on, that visceral fat that is harmful to every one of your organs. So being able to reduce that's important. So I'm going to screen share. I'm going to share with you guys what the tummy reduction protocol looks like. So obviously you can see our patches. You're able to, if you want, move the Eon down and the X39 up. It's totally up to you, whichever one you want to do. The SP6 must be on the left side of the belly. So this is her left. And then the glutathione on the right side of the belly. So whichever one you choose, X39 Eon, above or below, doesn't matter, but keep the SP6 on the left. That's the way that patch works on that spleen meridian, and the glutathione on the right. And so we do have a little graphic. Gloria made this up when we first did this tummy flattening protocol, she called it. And I'm going to share some pictures with you guys here in just a second. But X39, Eon, SP6, glutathione, energy enhancer, all of this you can include in a silver pack. So all of these patches will fit inside of that silver pack. So that is a beautiful thing if someone is interested, and I'll share these graphics in the chat, so don't worry, you can pull them. But that's a great thing if anybody's interested in, getting ready for the new year. A silver pack will encompass all of these patches that we just discussed, and so that's pretty cool, I think. But I'm going to share some pictures with you. Let me get rid of these. So let's look at. Here we go. Okay, so I just have some, I literally screenshotted earlier. This is from somebody that did the tummy reduction. You can see here, day 1, shriveled up. Long hauler. These are her words, not mine. This is what she was saying, 66 years old, post-menopause, day 6, bloating starting to diminish. 3 weeks, her skin tone is lighter, stretch marks are lighter, feeling amazing. So here's her picture up close, so you can see what that looks like. Day 1, obviously this is just showing the one patch above, and then you can't see the other ones, but this is belly button. So this was above the belly button area. And then you can see what it's looking like on 3 weeks later, how things have started to change around her belly button specifically in the picture.
That's amazing.
I know.
Amazing.
And then if you want to look at a man's picture, don't know if y'all know Dr. Stan Gravely or not, but this is Dr. Stan looking all fit here from using the tummy reduction protocol. And so these are his results. Then I'm going to share with you, this is, we did a challenge. And
Yeah.
Farrah, I'm going to show her what she said first. She's our winner of that challenge at that time. So she created this. I actually have these in bigger. I'll share with you. She said she can definitely see the difference after 1 month. She's changed nothing about her routine. She is a yoga instructor. That's how I met her several years ago. So this is her before and after that she sent. And then here are the actual pictures in her tummy reduction. So you can see.
That's incredible.
Woo! Changes there for sure in the abdominal area. And
look at her belly button. Unbelievable.
I know. Look at this. Side view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oops, didn't pop up. Here we go. Definitely changes there. And you can't suck it in to make it do that. Like, you can suck in, but you can only suck in so much. And that was only after 30 days. We always recommend your tummy reduction protocol that you do for 90 days. When you're looking at anything with weight, hormones, balancing. I'm going to share some other people's personal testimonials. This person said she's been doing it for 2 weeks. Very impressed. We all know Nancy. She said, I can't believe it. My tummy's really getting flatter. My digestion is healthier too. We have someone here said she's been doing it 12 days. Can tell, but not good at what I need to do more of. So at least she's doing it, right? She can tell a difference. This is a lady as well, said she's using X39 and Eon since Thanksgiving, sprinkled in a little carnosine and glutathione, and lost all of my belly fat and my thigh fat. So amazing. These trouble areas I have tried for 25 years to trim down. Nothing has worked like these patches. That's pretty crazy. I have someone in the chat here just a second ago that shared she's been using right here, been using the X39 Eon for a month now, already gained 2 pounds of lean muscle, lost 1% off my body fat, was able to do 3 classes at the gym this morning, Pilates, cycle, yoga, and feel in my 20s again. Woo!
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's what I love about this. And you guys, I say this all the time. You know, when I was extensively training people, if they had had these regimens as they were working out and incorporating a healthy lifestyle, the expediency of the result with them as you can see, is incredible. And all I can do, Stacy, is think about my past clients, getting them started on this and have them receive the benefit and the acceleration of this tummy protocol.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And this is a doctor up in Canada. These are her results, and you can see that she said she sprained her ankle the whole month, so she didn't work out and wasn't eating that great, but still had obviously some change in, that stubborn back fat area back there, right?
Yeah.
Got rid of some of that. So that's pretty amazing. Different people, different results, obviously, and things they experienced. She had a big, long write-up post about it. I totally agree with that. So let's kind of sum this up here. We have 1 minute. Food is your foundation. Proper, healthy,
always
clean, non-GMO, organic, local, fresh, co-op, find farmers market, something. Food is your fuel. It is your foundation. Most people are nutrient deficient. They are not eating real foods. They are eating fake foods, and that is the root of the problems, right? That's a big cause of the problems. And so we want to get that right food. We want to make sure we have proper water. Hydration is key. At least half your body weight in ounces in water every single day. But just keep in mind that it's a process. It took me a year to get rid of what took me 6 months to gain. So keep in mind that it's going to take time. This is not a quick fix, but you are worth the time. You are worth it. You are worth the energy, the effort, because we want you here for a long time. We want your family to be healthy, you to be healthy, and what you do. I'm so grateful to say that, and I know, Laura, you can see this in your children as well, too. The practices that we've practiced over our life is impacting our children. And that means it's changing things for generations to come, because this is, it's really important that we are modeling for ourselves and for others in our family that are watching. You never know who's watching and wanting to, model after what you're doing. So take care of yourself. Thank you all for being here. Laura, thank you for being my beautiful co-host this evening. I am grateful for you and all the information that you shared, and we'll get this recording up for you guys ASAP. Bye.